Hi. So how is the result, Gerald? Your English result. Yes, Gerald. Yeah, never mind. You just type lah. Or anything. Not very good. How? How is not very good? As in, how is the mark? You put earpiece on next time. If it's noisy, put earpiece, easier for you. Don't worry, huh? Oh, do you have tuition for this English now? Okay. So it's in JLC also, is it? Or outside? Or it's in JLC also? Other tuition center, huh? Is it other tuition center for your English? For this English paper, comfy, all this, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Oh, you go face to face, is it?
Yeah.
I see. Very hard, as in what? How? Maybe since they are not in. How you mean by hard?
Like
What is
more challenging to understand.
no essay writing?
No essay for this time. It's only complete and summary.
Okay, what is the skill that your school taught you for summary writing skills?
Summary, paraphrase.
Yeah, what else?
My teacher taught me paraphrasing the thing and mostly just practicing how to paraphrase words.
So if I were to ask you to summarize, please put the pencil, eraser, ruler, sharpener, staple, pen and paper clip inside the pencil board. So how do you summarize this?
Please put the stationery in the
inside the pencil case, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Very good. So okay, what that means you can what you're paraphrasing. Then summary, you know how many words must you write?
Huh?
For summary, how many words must you summarize?
Summary less than words.
Hello. Hi, honey. Sorry?
Less than 80.
80 words, right? Okay, then comprehensions, what passage was it? Was it friction or non-frictions or what? Or factual? Yeah. Got flyby. Sorry, what is your flyby means? Oh, jet plane. Oh, you're staying in a place where a lot of jet plane. Oh, yeah. Okay. So what is your comprehension passage? Is it got to do with friction or non-frictions, factors, essay questions?
Can you repeat?
Okay, your comprehension, right? The passage is about a fiction story or non-fiction story.
Non-fiction.
That means factual lah.
Yeah lah, factual.
What's the topic about?
Sharks.
Huh?
Shark.
Shark. Yes. So shark is cold-blooded or warm-blooded? Did he mention inside the passage?
No, they were talking about shark feeding.
Shark feeding. Oh, okay. Because you have to know the natures of the sharks. Anyway, the passage, sometimes you have to see what is the topic related to. If it's sharks, then you have to know, is it the behavior? Is it the shark attack? Is it the shark that extinctions? So yeah. Anyway, never mind. It's filled by half mark and not so bad. Okay. So you have to work on the summary skill. I think summary is the most important. 15 marks. You know there will be 8 points and 7 marks for language.
Joe, I got higher for my summary than the entire rest of my paper for my compre.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, I got 9 marks for summary, 5 marks for the rest of the paper. It was out of 25 marks.
14, wait. Summary got 14 upon 15.
14 upon 25.
14 upon 25, but your summary got 9 marks, is it?
9 out of 15, yeah.
9 out of 15. Then the rest you got 4 marks. Honey, The whole paper.
Sure, it's 5, 5, 5. 5 plus 9 is 14, sure.
Yeah, 14 over how many? 25 marks, right?
Yeah.
That means the other portion got 10 marks lah.
Yeah.
You got 4 marks lah. You fail by 1 marks on that one lah.
5. Sure,
just
9 plus
Sorry,
5
sorry.
is 14.
Yeah. Sorry. So you just pass for the other paper lah. 5 marks.
Yeah.
Is it also very tough?
It was pretty tough.
Okay. So the summary, you use the method I taught you, right? Yes, Hanling.
Sorry?
Did you use the method I taught you for your summary scheme?
Yeah, I did.
That's good for you. Okay, gentlemen. So today Tianyu may not be coming in, so we like to share with you this one here. Later I got time I share this. Now let's go back to this one here. You have been with me for a few months or even more than a years on the creative writings. So what we have today is we're going to change a bit of the situation. Exam just over. So we use this one here, order of elements. Oops. Hey, how come this one like that? Don't have the. Okay, that will be better. So there are at least 2 points of highlight when okay. So we're talking about this one, 2-point highlight when discussing. Okay, now this one here, this last week one, Okay. Okay. So a quick one I read to the class. Okay, Hanling mentions are using these are ordering elements. There are at least 2 points to highlight when discussing speech giving. One of which is keeping your composure. And what about the other one? You did not mention, Hanling. Can you mention the first arguments suggest that math is tough for some secondary school student, whereas the second suggests math should be further improved for the students. How do you improve? I don't know. Gerald mentioned the first argument suggests that responsibility is naturally in all of us, whereas the second suggests that it is learned through experience. Yeah, it's true. Okay, thank you. Adding elements. So Hanling mentioned that moreover, when giving a speech, having emotion is also very important and should be taken note of when anyone gives a speech. Having emotions brings life to your speech and engages the audience in various ways. Can you mention, in addition to the amount of homework, I also have a lot of tuitions classes. I cannot handle this much pressure. I need a break during this weekend. Jerome said that, moreover, responsibility is an important value that we must learn sooner or later in our life as it keeps you in check with what you are in charge of. So Gerald, as you mentioned, you passed your summary skill now. You passed your summary exam?
Summary, yeah, but the comprehension, no.
Summary, how many marks you got?
I think I got 8 or 9 out of 15.
That means you got not enough point.
Content, missing 3.
Content is 8, language is 7,
Because the content, the points are there, but I never I'm missing out a few words, so they didn't take the.
I'm surprised that. I'm surprised for you that your summary will be a bit low. I also surprised for Hanling, you got 9. Okay, you should get more than that. I don't know. It's like you should get more than 10 and 12.
It was a really tough summary. I only got 5 points.
Oh, I see. So the paragraph is limited lah. That means they ask you to select, 对吗? Yeah, but later did the teacher flash out the answer and tell you what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not see the
It's
paper,
really
so
tough.
I can't comment much. But what I can think is that from now on, always look through all the questions first. Then when you attempt the summary, then those questions will help you in your summary. You should know Hanling. Okay, I taught you before. So yeah, Gerald, a bit surprisingly, to be honest. Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, accepting this one, how many more? Oh, this one didn't do, never mind. This one have. Okay. I don't know why that one didn't do. Later we can see what we can do about it. Anymore? Okay. That's the only one that we didn't do for that, right? For this accepting other points of view. Okay, later we talk about it. So let's do this one first. Let me read. Why the light all went out? Okay, Hanlin say, however, we should also agree that not everyone get it the first time. Speech giving is an art that requires practice and commitment to perfect it. Very true. To give speeches is not easy. It's like standing in front of 500 people and then talk.
Oh yeah, Joe, I need to show you something.
Yeah. What is this?
I was an audience favorite for my school speech competition.
Wow. Take a picture and send to me, can?
Sure, no problem.
Please. Well done, well done. Awesome. Yeah, the posture, gesture, no problem for your oral already. Can you mention that? I think it's good. Okay, listening in class, talk a lot, argue with Uncle Raymond, tuition and tuition. Let's give you the thing. Yeah, that's the way. I'm so sorry, honey. Like recently, later I show you another essay. Then you tell me whether, Gerald, later you tell me whether are you allowed to write like this in school, okay? So can you say, nevertheless, one should accept the fact that they should accept themselves for who they are and not what others expect from them. Very true. Humans are filled with jealousy and hatreds and envies as well. Only ways to overcome is to accept themselves and not to compare with others. Gerald mentioned that my own opinion is that responsibility is found when someone feels the pressure to take charge or to do something that they feel they are responsible. Yeah, very true. Sad to say, Gerald, sometimes when you are scout, right? Are you? Oh, you're not scout, you're football. You're football, right? So someone, let's say your coach say, "Hey, Gerald, take over the captain bag." Huh? Well, take the responsibility as a vice captain. Huh? Will you be or you take it willingly? Gerald.
I can repeat. There was the plane again.
Let's say your coach tell you, Gerald, now you become the captain of the team. Will you be number one? I don't wanna, or number two, take it willingly?
I'll be very confused.
No. Oh, why confused? Why you confused?
Huh?
Why you confused?
Because
Why confused?
I got like no field vision. I cannot tell what is happening.
Huh? Hey,
I cannot like.
Responsibility, bro. You siao, you don't want Good for your VIA point,
I can take out.
Take then why must you be confused? 人家看得起你给你那个 captain band 你应该是 appreciative 不是说I don't want to take, sorry, please give it to someone. Okay, so this is like what you have written, take charge of something that you may not be like, you're surprised, right, Jerry? You're surprised, Why, sir, coach, why you give me this responsibility? Maybe 人家看得起你吗? You feel that you can take this responsibility. You have the initiative as a leadership. This is what later we're going to talk about this lesson. Right? So other critics, let's hear. Hanlin say that some go as far as to say that speech making is a talent. Definitely, Hanlin. Do you know there are some people use speech talent? You know, Speech Academy. You go and Google Gerald and Hanlin. You can Google type Speech Academy. They got these people really open Speech Academy in the whole Singapore. Do nothing but train people how to talk. Seriously. And to me, I find it's very important. I nearly joined them. Okay, but I did not start the class. I finished the whole entire course, but I did not join them. But I feel that their program is very interesting, very good. A bit different from the school now, I feel. But the thing is that if you just concentrate on speech alone, it's not enough. Okay, so but people like me disagree. Everyone can be a good speech giver with enough efforts and the right guidance. Very true. So therefore, it is good to attend some Toastmaster. Okay, Gerald, Toastmaster is that you come out in front of the audience and talk to people and share your ideas. You know, tag. You know the YouTube called tag, TED. Have you heard before now, Hanlin?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Like
think
that was the inspiration for me to do my speech. My speech was heavily modeled after like a TED Talk kind of.
Yes, you have to do that, Gerald. If you want to improve your summary or English, go to tag or Shark Tank. Okay, Shark Tank is the pitch where they sell products and the way they talk.
Yeah, Shark Tank is also one of the things that my entrepreneurship pitch competition was modeled after. We
Yeah.
had to do Shark Tank with our principal, by the way.
Whoa.
Kind of cool.
That is damn freaking cool, man. And then, you know, this is the American concept of Shark Tank, honey. The one in Britain is called the Dragon Den or Dragon Den. It's a Dragon Den. You go and Google Dragon Den.
Why is that a thing?
Dragon Den. Is it?
I'm searching right now. Give me a second.
Dragon Den. But you must go for under YouTube, Dragon Den. That one is very
Yeah, it's Dragons Den. There's a Canadian and a
that one.
British
Go for the British. Go for the British one.
yeah.
That one. Of course, that is where you can do your listening compre, Gerald. All right, seriously, you'll learn to do that. Okay. That one is very, very good. But Uncle Raymond got no time. I watched a few episodes, then I stopped. Okay, so next. Many people, can you say that many people believe that life is filled with many surprises? Whether it's a good or bad, life is an interesting adventure for humans, each filled with different obstacles, making humans' life special. Well, you are right, I tell you, you might say that, but not, not everyone thinks like that. Sad to say, because life is not a bed of roses. Life is really full of ups and downs. Life is full of a lot of obstacles that you need to challenge. I think I sent to all of you about Chen Long, right? He's saying that 我很累，谁不累? Everyone also get tired, but 为了生活，为了 survival, 为了get the best result in order to eat a living, you need to be very, very tired. You need to go through the struggles. That's needless to say. Okay. Next, Gerald said that critics believe that responsibility is learned through someone's experiences when they watch others take charge of what they are doing and being to feel that it is the norm to have responsibility. Yeah, that's what they call our Gerald. Monkey see, monkey do. Right. So that's what they see themselves as the role model. Are they able to fulfill that role model and improve better? Or are they going to do something that they are not able to do it? And then they copycat others and learn from there, or go through books, go through videos. A leader is not just born like that. A leader have to train as well. Okay. So now, thank you so much. I think we have one more of this. This one. Okay. Can we have this completed? Let's go. Okay. So Gerald and Han-Ling, can you, if you are watching the video, please fill up this. So accepting our case. Nevertheless, one should accept that what. However, we also agree that. So use your responsibility and use your speech, Han-Ling, and fulfill this. Okay. These are all the words that is very useful, Gerald. In fact, you can use all these into your summary as well, okay? Not just for your essay, you can use it for your summary. Get it, Gerald? This will be definitely helpful. Now, don't worry, Gerald, if you really need some English help, don't hesitate to call Uncle Raymond, okay? Don't worry about it. Having an extra person to help you is better than no one help you. Okay, done already, honey. Nevertheless, one should accept that without hard work, nothing can be achieved. And the road to success is not the road to success is not an easy one. Who say the road to success is easy? No way. No way. Right, definitely. 天下没有不劳而获的东西啊。如果有啊 it's too good to be true 啊。And I also don't want to encourage my students and leaders to do that. Because 最容易拿到钱就是赌博咯。Through gambling, you can straight away get the best result immediately. I say, wow, so good. Okay, then I no need to work hard. I will start to gamble my life through and take all this. Don't. Okay, however, we should also agree that responsibility sooner or later slowly shows after the child grows older. Yeah, like you, Gerald. Like you, right? You will see when you are young, you are maybe just joke, don't get angry. Gerald Hanling and tell you when you are young that time, your parents say, wow, 这个很坏蛋，这个小孩子很坏蛋. Some maybe not true lah. You are very good boy. But over the years, when you grow, you got 3M, Gerald. The 3M means you are able to be more matured. Once you are matured, you are able to manage your lifestyle. Once you are able to manage your lifestyle, then you are more motivated to do things. Correct? So this is true. Over the years, that means in one word, the whole sentence, put it in one word, okay? However, we should also agree that responsibility sooner or later slowly show after the child grows older. The word is called transformation. Okay, the word is called transformation. You transform over the years. You transform into a better person. You transform to a person that you are able to see yourself as a person that is what? Holding a very strong responsibility. Trust me, Gerald. You talk to your daddy, mommy, that is your grandma. You ask your grandma and say, hey, grandma, can you check? Can I ask you something? How was daddy when he was young? This is something like that. Sure, Gerald. Your daddy still scold you now, sometimes. Gerald? Scold you, have you ever remember when you are young, like say primary school or 1, 2, 3, like kind of primary 1, 2, 3. Did your daddy ever beat you up before?
Can repeat?
你的 daddy 打过你吗？
Yeah.
有打过你啊？
Yeah.
哇 So now 他有没有打过你？
No.
Yeah, no lah, of course no, right? 如果你 daddy 打过你现在that means you must be a very serious offense. Correct? Right? But why is lesser caning? You know, that day my son came back with in Chinese 8.5. Gerald, honey, my son came back Chinese 8.5 and from 15. I threw him out of the house. I made him kneel down on the floor. Okay? Then I asked him to carry the bag and kneel down outside the house for 2 hours. Then I'm still not satisfied, Gerald. I take the bag and whack him about 10, 20 times. Am I right to do that, Gerald? Can you hear me, Gerald?
Yeah.
Do you think I correct? Am I right to do that?
Yes.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
To beat him in front and throw him out of the house. Ask him to kneel outside the house. Kneel down. Just because he feel in Chinese.
我不懂。No.
Of course, I don't do that, right, Hanling? Of course, I don't do that to my son. Right, this is a really super abusive idea. Yeah, but don't forget, last time when I was young, I can see some of my classmates, including myself. Thank God my mom don't do that to me. There are some classmates who really so serious, so violent. They really whack until this. So what is when they grow older, do you think they feel that responsibility is there? Do they feel resilience? Do you think that the way of doing this is help? Maybe different generations of different responsibility. So yeah, it grows along the years. It's what you mentioned here. It change and transform. Sometimes when the person get more, the more they beat up, they're more resilient that they will not want to do their best. They say, I don't give a damn lah. 我每次做什么都被打，算了，买下给你打咯。Okay, let's talk about today's respect, responsibility, resilience, and the efforts. Haling, can you read the first one? Like that, all the way. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's go.
Be polite, kind, and honest. Care for others, ourselves, and our school. Take pride in yourself and your learning.
That's respect. Okay, Gerald, responsibility.
Make safe choices, be in the right place at the right time, be a positive role model.
So my turn, resilient. Take ownership for your actions, bounce back, accept opportunity and challenges. So with all these respect, responsibility, and resilience, that's where you give you the best efforts to be your best and persevere and believe in yourself. That's where these three things. Now, your job is to see how can you use all the words here in this chart here and form into a sentences. Let me start first. In order to be polite and kind and honest to people and to yourself, it is right to make sure that you make the right choice. Taking the right choice means you're taking ownership for your actions. And this is the best you can do because this will show your true characters. Get it now? Gerald? Okay? Honey, get it? So I want you to choose something like that. Just talk only. But if you want the time and put it in, I will just put it right below here, right? So I already started right just now. Okay. In order to care for others and ourselves and our school, it is the right things in the right time and the right place to do things. For example, helping students who are in needs. When they fail their exam, especially now, Gerald, Hanley, I think there are some of your classmates who did not do well. How are you going to help them to bounce back? And tell them you must believe in yourself and persevere. Get it? So this is a one way of writing a creative sentences in your essay by doing this method. There are many 100 and over methods. Okay, it's how you want to see it, how you want to play with it. Of course, some of them want to restrict themselves to write like that just to pass for academic. Fine, it's okay, no problem. Okay, back to you. So choose now. I wait for your answer. You can type it out and send it to us. I'm reading it there. If you just want to say it out, by all means, thanks. You're thinking, I hope you are thinking, You're typing, honey. Are you typing?
No.
Okay, so choose. So you have to use all the words here to form into like a few sentences, like what I did just now to all of you, right? To show you how it links. Okay, Gerald, you want to start first?
So I haven't finished.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Wait, can I type?
Yeah.
Can I type?
Yes, of course, you can type. No problem. There's only two methods to type, to say. Of course, face to face is only to write and to say that. Why is always like that? Can you put it here?
Rachel, so you just have to join the points.
Yes. Correct. You are right. I'm figuring out how to do it. Okay. Thank you, honey. Be respect. Yeah. Why they bring the they make such. Okay, that's much better. Be respectful to everyone. Take responsibility of your actions. Of your own actions. Take responsibility of your own actions. 这边有吗？没有嘞。And resilience to get back again and from feeling. Only with those basics. Hey, hello, this is not this you lah, brother.
Draw accident, draw.
This is not WhatsApp lah. Based on with those.
Accident.
Only okay. Only with this. Wait. Only with those basics you can put in your efforts into making you the best versions of yourself. Okay, best version. Wow. Interesting. Best version, huh? Be respectful. Hey, 那个 be respectful to everyone 在哪里？又don't have 嘞。
Be polite, kind, and honest. Be respectful to everyone. Same thing, Joe.
Oh, what I mean is you have to, okay, fair. I mean, you can use the word here, but you change it. Okay, fair enough. Okay. No problem. Okay. So, Hanling, you are not, Tian, you are not here, sorry. So you can't participate in this exercise. Responsibility is the ability to make safe choices, yeah. And to be in the right place at the right time. True, huh? Once if you're wrong place at wrong time, is it considered responsibility? Also can be, yeah, but it's irresponsible. Okay, this makes us a positive role model. Yes, definitely. And what else is it? For others to looking up to us as a role model, as a respect. Where you've done it, believe yourself. May you lay? Or be a positive role model. Also, what about this one here? Gerald, what about this one here? What about this one here? You only talk about here like that. You must cross it, no? You must like honey, like use all the four.
Oh.
Okay, you can add some more lah. No problem. You must use all the four into one. Okay, let's see from Gerald what you add for this.
Rachel, I haven't finished.
No problem, we shall wait, don't worry. It is also practice your summary skill also, huh? So now for this essay writing, also one way is to enhance, ensure, and enforce your writing skill for summary. So use all the magic words here that I've given to you to boost up your vocab. Give me a minute, I'm going to get something. Okay. Thank you, Gerald. Taking pride in ourselves and our learning allow us to believe in us and to accept the opportunity and challenges. Believe in us, and to accept opportunity and challenges. Responsibility is being a choice, right? Taking pride. So this one and okay, you can add this and to accept opportunity and challenges in order to achieve the best result for myself, for oneself. Okay. Be respectful to everyone's taking responsibility of your actions, of your own actions, and resilience to get back again from failing. Only with those basics you can put in your efforts into making the best versions of yourself. Responsibility is the ability to make safe choices and to be in the right place at the right time. This makes us a positive role model for others looking up to us. Taking pride in ourselves and our learnings allow us to believe in us and to accept opportunity and challenges in order to achieve the best result for oneself. Thank you. Now, how to be a resilient and responsible leader? Do you have what it takes to be a great leader with these qualities? Homework for 18th, that is this one. Okay, where's Hanning? Okay, this is the homework. What is manifesto example for leaderships? Okay. How come these stupid things always the light go off? Okay, come, let's talk about this one here. I know your exam just over. So since you are watching the video, by right, you're supposed to do this. Okay, Uncle Raymond has done this with you. So same thing. Okay, I know you all have not been handing homework. So this is one way to show to your parents that you're doing something now as a homework. By right, you're supposed to write a kind of this type of words, about 80 or 90 words or 100. And this is your essay. This one cannot. This one I cannot expect to sit here. Okay, class, write the essay now. How to be a resilient and responsible person or a leader. Okay, then you have to write. That's 350 words, right? Not possible here. So that one is definitely have to hand it as a homework by end of this month, if possible. So what is a manifesto example for leadership? So Uncle Raymond, I put it, yeah. So now it's your turn. So some example for my own leadership manifesto are my actions toward myself and others will be authentic, grounded in my best understanding of who I am as a human being. I take ownership of and the responsibility for my actions. How we treat each other matters. So what Uncle Raymond said, well, for me, the manifesto for leadership is to make sure I always learn new things, to keep abreast of technology and learn the paradigm shift in life. Unlearn things that are obsolete and may not be relevant or redundant, and relearn things that are meaningful, useful, and fruitful for myself, for me and my students. A leader must be able to accept responsibility and making sure I have a resilient heart to fulfill my goals and objectives. That is being a leader. That is the manifesto. I want to see myself as not only a tuition teacher, educator, mentor, a tutor, or even a leader myself. I have to do that by showing that this is part and parcel responsibility, cannot escape. It is a must, it is a duty, it is your way of showing care and share your thoughts and your belief and your experiences and your expertise to those people who want to cherish from you. So this is my manifesto. This is what I want to fulfill for myself and for my life. So leaders, Tian Yu, Han Ling, and Gerald, what is your manifesto as a leader? Back to you now. Thank you. Let's do it now. Han Ling and Gerald. A manifesto is like someone when you want to go and start to tell people what you want to do for this company, for this class as a teacher, for example, or even to the country. So when there are opposition coming for election, they want to show their manifesto. How can they take care of the people of Singapore or the people of the countries? So they want to show, okay, this is my manifesto. This is the so-called like my goal and objective, my visions for the country, for the company, for the schools, like your principal, like that, or even for your family. So this manifesto is very important. It gives you a sense of directions, right? So when you're down, you will bring up yourself, say, hey, I can't be down. I need to move on. I need to have this kind of空间, this kind of space that for me to flex my muscle and make sure that I can continue to take the responsibility as and when it goes. And and show off the dust for my shoulders or for my body. Okay. So yes. Okay. What is your manifesto? Leaders of Hanning, leaders of Gerald, and leaders of KNU. Hey, don't keep in 1-2 sentence. Okay, this manifesto can use it, and then if I feel good, you can actually paste it on your wall. Not all school or people will ask you to write all these things. It's only my creative writing. And then, by the way, I don't think we'll talk about this in tomorrow class of Hanling. Okay, it's essay is essay writing. So sometimes when writing, we have to think deeper and more profound and more professional, right? Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, Haling. Okay, Gerald, your turn to read, please. Wait. Ayo, why all turn to red color? Scary. No lah, no red color, please. Okay, Gerald, let's go.
Personally, my manifesto for leadership is to be able to communicate well and work well with my friends and teammates. This means that things are always going smoothly as we are able to communicate with each other and know each other well. Thus, a leader must be able to work well with his or her team to bring out their best.
Since you're on this topic about teamwork and manifesto of leadership, Gerald, since you and I are also in the football, right? Okay, Gerald, what happened to the C game 7-0? Is it lack of communications, or is it they have no passion, or they are not motivated? And you know the final, the Indonesia and Thailand, they play until they fight. They fight until they punch each other until 4 yellow cards, until Thailand left only 8 players on the field.
Wait, Joe, wasn't there something? I can't remember. Oh yeah, a Russian diplomat took down Ukraine, like a Ukraine's flag from like a general assembly, and then the Ukraine ambassador went to find the guy and take the flag back or something. I saw the video.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's
wow, this is a big one. Okay, thanks. I will check it out. So, Gerald, how? I see the one Indonesia. No sportsmanship, no. Wow, first time see game. No doubt first time Indonesia won the gold medal. So, Gerald, come back to this Singapore 7-0. If you are the coach, okay, will you let this happen?
No.
Okay, I definitely want to hear a no, but how? Why? How are you going to stop? How are you going to talk to your team? If they already 3-0, and then you see the way they play, it's going to be 4-0, 5-0. How are you going to stop this?
You need to motivate them, I guess.
Very true. Okay. So how? Very good example, Gerald. For my Tottenham Hotspur, you saw right. 3-0, 3-3. We thought we just draw. Bloody hell, last minute, 4-3, correct. Okay. You know, Spurs always like to do the last minute draw. Okay. Besides motivation, what else, Gerald?
I guess like teamwork, I guess.
They are not hungry, are they? You can motivate them. Yeah, okay, come on, go. But you can motivate them, but they are not resilient, they are not hungry enough to go for the ball and thinking that it's a loose game, don't give a damn. That is the worst. That is the worst. Okay, seriously. And I see the way they play seriously. They don't go chase after the ball. In my opinion, I didn't see the whole game, to be fair. But I see here and there, I think the whole entire squad should change, in my opinion. Okay, even the coach also have to change. The one who is the what they call the person at the FAS, that guy also like very hooligan, say ask the fan to challenge him 1-to-1. I mean, when you're angry, you can say a lot of things, I understand. But you are the leaders, you see. That's why you say, we must able to work well with his or her team to bring out the best. You are absolutely right. But sorry, Gerald, they forget this word. They forget this very important word. Start with Z, end with T. What do you think that word is? Haling and Tian Yu. Haling, Tian Yu, if you're listening.
Don't know.
Add in 2 alphabet inside. Yes. You are right. They don't have the zest. They don't have the full of energy and passion. Sad to say. So don't, Gerald, I hope you will never happen in your team. 7-0 or 8-0. I just realized, Haling, Zachary that yesterday showed us, or was it that day? 12-0, or was it 10-0? St. Joseph beat Hougang Secondary School 10-0, Gerald. Can you believe Hougang used to be one of the best football teams? SGI beat them 10-0. Wow, my goodness. That is something to talk about. Okay, Haling, your turn.
Leadership isn't defined solely by one factor. A leader can be someone who isn't very good at everything, but can command not just the people, but their respect. While it's not an easy task, every leader strives to be the spearhead of their team, leading them through ups and downs, to understand and provide for all the members of their team and make sure they do their very best.
Now, both of you talk about teamwork is very true. So a manifesto of a leader is not only just determined by one factor. You are absolutely right. There are thousands of factors, to be honest, not just 100. There are thousands of factors to make a leader better, in my opinion. It may not be millions. 1,000 is good enough already. In fact, a few hundreds of factors are pretty good enough. But there are ways to see how a leader can transform, can make things happen, can make things from a very negative points of view, like you mentioned, through ups and downs. So how? If there's no ups and downs, then what is the need for leader for what? Correct or not? So who is the leader in your family? Your father and your mom. Correct or not? Right, same as Gerald, correct or not? The leader in your house is mom and dad. But not true. Sometimes your grandparents who are staying with you, they also can be leaders in their own ways. Correct or not? Because their experience is more than enough to really cover all of you. Confirm. That's the thing. Okay. So thank you for your manifesto of leadership. Very well done. Thank you. Now, leadership talk. This is a very interesting, intriguing, and evolving topic for students to talk about their favorite leaders. Okay. Now, I remember last week you all choose your own leaders right here. Here you are. So Han Ling and Gerald, you choose this. Han Ling, you choose a leader that takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. So this is Rosalind Carter, Jimmy Carter's wife. How can you use these statements as a leadership talk to your Scout Junior? Back to you, Han Ling. Now Set 3 you are holding more responsibility, 对吗? So the next year Set 4, you're going to pass the baton to your Set 2, 对不对? Right? So
yeah. I'm not ready for that job. I'm not ready to pass it to them. They cannot. Not now.
Correct. Exactly. You see, you are right. They need to go. They ought to be correct, bro. 对吗？他们一定要 take over 的嘛。Like it or not, 对不对？ Right. So 你这条路走来不简单。Gerald, same right, Gerald. You're Set 3, right? So you're going to recruit Set 1. Can you imagine next year open house? Okay. Then you see the Set 1 play like macam, oh my goodness. Seriously. Is this the doomsday of our football team? Or is it the grooms of brooms? Okay. Now, seriously, our chief once is someone who will inspire us to do what we know we could be. Okay, Ralph Waldo Emerson's. So what do you think, this statement, how can you motivate using this to motivate your leaders? Or I will prefer the first one, Leroy's and author and leadership experts. A leader is one who see more than others see, who see farther than others see, and who see before others see. That's what I want to see. You see, Gerald, when you come into my duration class, I already told you I'm not interested to teach you writing essay, situation writing, or essay. I want to write an essay that's beyond your Set 4. That is something like your A-level general paper or even your university paper, right? So this is where I want to see the potential of you, not like now, but how can you I foresee that you can write even much better, think better, and be more matured in your writing. That is what I meant. A leader is one who sees more than others see. Your teacher might say, well, Gerald, well done, you can write this essay, but beyond that, what can you achieve that? Okay, come. I already explained, So the two of you, you have to explain to me, how are you going to write, like say something like essay like that? Creative thinking skill, put on your thinking hat. Let's start now. And also, where's my Mother's Day poem? How come don't have no Mother's Day poem, Gerald?
There's a lot of competitions going on, sorry.
Aiyo. Okay, so now why not you put a belated Mother's Day poem here for both of you, and then think of something that you want to talk about your own topic of leadership. Okay, let me move on. 18 leadership qualities and characteristics of good leaders. Ready? This guy is adapted from this guy, Shona Waters, PhD, professor. Please jump to section. This is what is a leader, 18 qualities of a leader. What defines a good leader? Watch out for these negative leadership qualities. We have all the positive, but we also have negative leaders, and we don't want to take them from there, okay? All right, so how to improve your leadership skill? That's you. So Gerald, how do you improve your skills in football to be a leader? how are you going to show your leadership quality? Okay, doesn't mean every players cannot be a captain or leaders. It's how you see yourself. How to use leadership quality in the workplace. Okay, think back to the best boss you ever had. What was that person? So you see, you realize this leadership is about the real world out there when you have bosses who are leaders, but there are 3 or 4 types of leaders in my opinion. One is really very good leaders who give you the authorities, everything to do certain things and give you the freedoms and liberty to expose your talents. The second type of leaders are very gassy, very scared. They will make sure they micromanage you. Gerald, where are you now? How come you're in the toilet for so long? Gerald, can you eat faster now? Come back to office now. Gerald, have you handed the work already? Especially when he call you at 11 p.m. You're about to sleep. Wow, my goodness, seriously. Wow. Is that a good leaders? Okay. So have you come across any good one? Okay. Have you ever seen good leaders or good teachers in your life to really motivate you as a leader? Okay. So let's read Han Ling. This one, all the way here. Let's go.
Think back to the best boss you ever had. What was the person like? They probably possess leadership qualities like active listening, confidence, and the ability to motivate others. As a result, you likely accomplished your best work and loved your job while under their leadership. At some point on your career path, you may want to learn some of these leadership qualities yourself. Maybe you're ready to meet your full potential as a manager or team leader. Or maybe you want to start developing your leadership skills so that you can get your next promotion. Whatever your reason, knowing the qualities of a good leader can help you grow professionally and succeed at work. It can also help you spot leadership potential in your direct reports or call out a bad leader when necessary.
When you read Han Ling, do you see yourself as one of the potential leaders in your scout to lead the junior? Because you told me just now, right? Hey, uncle, they're not lah. This junior, set 1, set 2.
My passing on parade is next Wednesday.
Oh. Oh yeah, you said so yeah. So how?
There are a lot of things I want to change in the CCA.
You want to change or your teachers want to change?
I want to change.
Oh, example? May I ask?
Like the general discipline level for one.
Whoa, I like that. Scout, any uniform group or any sports, the first important thing, yes, is about discipline. 不愧是我的徒弟啊。好，徒弟，为什么是 discipline 要 change 呢？ You mean more hardcore 啊？哈利。Yeah, honey. You mean your discipline going to change to be more hardcore to your junior?
No, not necessarily. Discipline doesn't need to come from just us screaming and shouting.
What? Discipline what? What do you say?
Like discipline doesn't just have to come from screaming and shouting.
True. Okay, then how? What kind of discipline are you going to impose?
Like in general, I said general discipline.
Yeah. How are you going to impose to your junior?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's define leadership and look at the 18 most important leadership characteristics. We will also share some tips for developing your leadership skills and show you how to exercise those skills in the workplace. So I say one, this lady say one. So what is leadership? Back to you, Gerald.
Leadership is about more than authority and being in charge. In fact, a successful leader doesn't even need to have an official title. This is because a title doesn't automatically mean you are a leader, especially a good one. And not having a title doesn't mean that you can't be a leader.
Exactly. Gerald, I'm not okay. I know this recording not nice. Doesn't mean your teammates is a captain. Other people will respect him, right? If he doesn't show the good quality team captain, correct, Gerald. But maybe you did not put the captain armband, but people respect you because Jerry said, hey, mark that person, move that person, hey, hurry up, come on, don't give up. Let's move on. But your captain there, just keep quiet and then hey, hello, okay, put the ball here, play. It's like, huh? Then what the hell you do a captain as what? But you as a player, you really show your leadership skills already. You don't even have a title, but you just go for it. Like my favorite players, every time I see Tottenham Hotspur player, okay, is you see, Loris is always a goalkeeper as captain, but now he's injured. So Kane will take over the leadership as captain. But the actual when they play, I just find it, I like Son more better than, because sometimes he's not a captain, but he will know that Son and as well Højbjerg. Okay, these are the two players. The rest, okay. Okay, so this is how a leadership is. Not necessarily you must put the captain armband, and then you must say, this is captain. Therefore, you show the quality of the captain. Therefore, he must be a good one. But the other 10 players also can be their leaders on their own ways. Make sure they mark their players well and make sure they are in the right positions. Okay, so same thing. Whatever you do this in your life, sometimes if it's your responsibility, take it, not just a pinch of salt. Carry on, Gerald.
Some people think leadership is about ordering people around. It's really about being a source of empowerment for others so they can achieve success for themselves and for the organization. It's also about being able to make decisions in favor of the bigger picture or the organization's goals rather than for your own gain.
Exactly, you see, Gerald and Ha-Ling, you also can be leader in your own house. So maybe Gerald, I'm not sure you're number 2, right? You got one eldest brother, youngest brother, right? You're in the middle, right? You got one brother and one sister.
I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest. Okay. So when your father is out, let's say from overseas business trip, or your mom also out working, then you are at home. So now left your siblings and maybe your helper, example, and your grandparents. Of course, you will take over the leadership, right? Because they're elders, correct? Right? But if you are like so sucks and lousy, I don't think anyone, even your grandparents, your helpers, or your younger sibling will not respect you, right? So the empowerment is just automatically you take over. No, this is my initiative now, no? Daddy went overseas to work, mommy not at home working, quite late come home. So now it's my duty. The first thing, you know what you're going to ask your siblings, your helpers, and your grandparents. What is the first question you will ask them? See whether you got good enough EQ. So Ha-Ling, the same thing, So now you are the eldest also in the family. So your mommy daddy 不在了，可能他们去两人世界去 holiday 了So 剩下你跟你的 sister 还有你的 helper 跟 grandparents 在你家啦。So what is the first question that you will ask them when you reach home? Let's say 已经晚上6点多了。First thing that you reach home. Gerald, Ha-Ling, what is the first question you ask them?
You eat already or not?
How about you, Ha-Ling?
Probably how was your day?
Oh, okay. You see, how was your day and eat or not? I will say, 你们吃饱了吗? I will ask them, have you eaten? Seriously, as a leader, they say you don't need to the daddy won't tell you, say, hey, later you go home, ask them whether eaten or Ha-Ling, later you go back and ask them, how was your day? No need what? This is like very automatically. Why? Because you care for them. That is what a leader genuine quality. You care for them. You must have the very genuine quality to show that not just I'm a leader, you must listen to me, order people around, but to step down and say that 每个人都是平等的。Ha-Ling, your turn, please. Well done, both of you. The answer is the question that you give good. Ha-Ling, 18 qualities of a good leader.
18 qualities of a good leader. Anyone can call themselves a leader, but to make an impact on your organization or your team, you need to learn a few essential leadership qualities. If you can start living out these characteristics, you'll see your career grow and your team thrive. Let's break down.
Never mind, carry on, you carry on.
Let's break down 18 essential qualities of a good leader in the workplace. 1. Drive. Great leaders aren't passive, they're highly motivated, and they truly believe in the vision of the organization. This passion is contagious. Employees with a driven leader are motivated to work harder themselves.
Write down, I want you all to choose out of 18, which one do you have? Okay, drive. Number 2, resilience. Gerald?
Resilience. Being the one in charge isn't easy. 37% of managers report that they felt a lot of stress on their most recent workday. But when you are a leader, you can't let the non-stop challenges dishearten you. Adaptability and resiliency are key. It's okay to feel frustrated sometimes, but good leaders work on their mental fitness continuously and push forward despite the hardship. Like they often take pleasure in overcoming obstacles through creative problem solving.
Gerald and Han Ling and Tian Yu. Okay, in a few more years time to go, you guys will be going for national service. So when you are given a role in the army during the exercise at this time, look out from the sky, very dark. So imagine, Gerald, now you're in the forest, okay? You have 30 men, no, don't be so many, 2 sections, so 40 men are following you. Then your instructor say, okay, Gerald, in front of enemy, behind or now, pom pom bang bang. Okay, 2 of your soldiers down, die already, 1 or 3 of them injured. Okay, tell me, what are you going to do? Oh, sir, I surrender to the enemy. No, right? So what are you going to do? Gerald, Han Ling, scout. So you're being attacked by ambushed by enemy, okay? 2 of the soldiers was killed, 3 injured. So left how many? The fighting force left how many? Count. 9, right? 9 plus 13, so it's 10. So Han Ling and Gerald, how are you going to do it? How are you going to be resilient? How are you going to have creative problem solving? How are you going to have the mental fitness? Now you understand why Gerald and Han Ling, your school have been taught you to train you for exam focus, discipline, writing. So when you face a real world out there, nobody will help you. It's only through the years of experience of experience and your creative problem solving skills and your mental fitness that will bring you to the next higher level. So not everyone can be the CEO of a bank, of a national, big organizations, or even a general, as per se, in the army, or even the police force, commissioner, right? So how are you going to solve this problem, Han Ling? Now you and your 9 men and 3 injured.
We didn't actually learn any battle tactics. So like first thing, pull back, treat your men's injuries first. That comes as a priority for every single battle.
Okay, thank you, sir.
There's no man, you can't do anything.
They got no man, got 9 men, 9 plus you 10 ma.
If you have like no available and like currently strong men.
You mean reinforcement lah?
Yeah. But first you need to make sure your men, the men that are with you right now are well.
Okay. So retreat is the best option for you lah.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. How about you, Gerald?
Vote and like ask them what they want to do.
Huh? Ask who? Ask the enemy. Hey, hello, brother. What you want to do? You kill my 2 men already. Don't shoot lah. Wait. Tomorrow then shoot lah. Or what?
Ask the teammates.
Your own platoon, right? Your own soldiers,
Yeah.
You are the captain, You are leading your 14 men, You make the decision.
Retreat.
Retreat lah. I think retreat is the best option for both of you, right? Okay, fair enough. But what happens if this 14 men plus you, 15 of you are supposed to hold the ground? Because the reinforcement and the backup is coming to capture this place. But because you are ambushed, now you see, maybe you have not learned from the tactic. Ambush usually got how many people? The enemy. Wild guess, honey. Do you think they send 100 people to ambush you?
No, ambush are usually low man count.
Usually,
fast shot.
Usually, right, Gerald, correct now? Right. Then, of course, you have to see your manpower. Imagine your manpower got 3 submachine gun, okay, or mortar, or those heavy arsenal, a heavy weapon. Then you're not worried. But if the person that get killed, like maybe if they are machine gunners or all these things, then yeah, maybe you can retreat. So you see, there's no right or wrong answer at this point of time. For me, if I'm here, I will hold the ground. Okay, I still got 10 men. So you were to see the sporadic firings and see it because it's at night. Okay, when you retreat, the advance, you will get to capture the ground. So it all depends on the situations. Like that's what I mean. It depends on how you're going to do it. It's not 100% wrong to retreat because you want to take care of the injured soldiers. It's also not wrong to stay put on the ground It's also not wrong to further continue to attack the ambush party, but then you may fall into the trap, okay? So this is the one here. The more resilient leaders are 87%, the less resilient are the 12%. So overall leadership's effectiveness rating for the most. So how are you going to get the 87%? Well, in my boot camp in June, I will be talking about how to manage your time, how to be more creative in terms of when coming to exam, coming to study, and how to be motivated, and how to be something like this kind of courses, but not teaching you how to paper one, paper two, all this. It's more of like a kind of workshops for your, all right? So let's move on to number 3, point number 3, integrity. Yes, I think a leaders must have integrity. Back to you, Honey.
Integrity. It is essential for leaders to act with authenticity, honesty, integrity, and reliability. Employees need to know that they will work ethically. They won't say one thing and do another, or if they make a mistake, they take responsibility rather than blaming the team. Integrity means treating employees fairly and upholding the values of the company. This not only inspires trust in other team members, but also encourages them to act with integrity as well. The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, whether it is on a section, gang, a football field, in an army, or in an office. Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Yes, the President of United States. It is very true. Without any real success is impossible. Without the leadership qualities, that without any integrity, people can see the true color of you. So Han-Ling, seriously, if you don't have integrity in your stuff, people can see through one. First time, second time, maybe not. Third, fourth time, they will start to see your true color. Same right, Gerald. Right. If people see you like you say you don't have the passion to play football, you just not just for the sake of like that. So people will not want to play with you. People will not want to put you in the team. But you are always going for the ball, have a good tackle, are very aggressive, and then your shootings are always mostly very accurate. Even the goalkeepers are very good hands and things about you really hit on target. This is what it means. Integrity, persons, resilience, and what do you call the first one? Drive, is it? Was it drive?
Yes, it was drive.
So drive, what drive you to be a good leader? What makes you to be a resilient? You realize these are all the qualities of a leaders. There are 18 of them, but in fact, there can be more. So a desire to learn. Gerald?
Number 4, a desire to learn. If you are promoted to a leadership position, you probably already know a lot. You develop your skills and gain experience in your field. But there's always more to learn. Great leaders have a growth mindset. They are on a constant quest for knowledge and personal development.
Precisely. You need to have a constant learn. It's always like that. If you are writing an essay about education or something like that, this kind of topics, you can use the word learn, relearn, and unlearn. It's always these three: learn new skills, unlearn the skills again. Okay, unlearn this old skill and relearn new skills, or relearn the existing skill to improve your skills. Okay, so it's a desire to learn. A leader is always, no leader is God. Every leader has their own opportunity to seek better. Because number 5 will tell you. Last one, number 5, will stop at number 5. Back to you, Han-Ling. Number 5, please, Han-Ling.
Self-awareness. Self-awareness goes hand in hand with the desire to learn. In this case, the desire to learn about yourself. It's the desire to learn about yourself and what you could do better. One of the most important leadership qualities is humility. Good leaders understand their strengths and work to improve their weaknesses. Self-awareness can also help a leader develop a leadership style that fits their personality. A good way for leaders to develop self-awareness is to solicit feedback from employees or peers. Solicit feedback from employees or peers. Do not be insulted by criticism. It's simply information to help you become a better leader.
Now, so are you aware of what you are doing? Are you aware that you can need to improve? Are you aware that people are criticizing you? Are you aware that the things that you do are very positive and really have a ripple effect to others and help others? Are you aware that your actions it's really very bad that people do not like you. People feel that you are not a real leader. So self-awareness is where like it's like a stock check, you know, a custom check where you check your passport and chop to make sure that you are still valid and legal and legitimate to move on in life. Self-awareness is also something like you need that drive, you need that resilience, you need the integrity, you need to learn new things. That is where the self-awareness comes to make sure that you are that the qualities of leaders. Now, I would like you to read this essay here, which is from this girl, and please tell me, because it's recording, do you think that this girl is good or not? Ready? He's from Nanhua High School.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. The title is if you have a chance to read a good books, which books you recommend? Okay, Gerald, this is an essay from a Sec 2 girl. Ready? Can you read to the class? This is an introductions using AIMS, atmosphere, interesting sentence, motivation statements, and of course a suspense. Back to you.
Many teenagers or young adults view reading as boring or tedious, or maybe they genuinely love to read, but have run out of book titles to read. In recent years, less than 20% of US teens actually read books for pleasure, while over 80% say they use social media every day. However, as Dr. Swiss once said, the more you read, the more you know. The more that you learn, the more places you go. Reading is like a magical portal that brings you from under the sea to outer space, and if you would like to find some good reads, let me introduce you to my bookshelf.
Okay, let's go. This is an introduction. So she's introducing 3 books to us. And tell me which book do you like best. All right, and tell me seriously. Number 1, hey, history student, let's go. Honey.
Do you enjoy historical fiction? Wait, what is that anyways? Historical fiction is pretty self-explanatory. It is a fictional story mostly adapted from myths in the past, placed in its original setting, or maybe years before or later. For example, one of my favorite reads, The Song of Achilles by Madsen Miller, is a historical fiction adapted from Homer's Iliad from the perspective of Patroclus. Since we are already on the topic of the Song of Achilles, let's talk about it. The Song of Achilles talks about the tragic love story between a human and a demigod, about how Patroclus was exiled by his own father to live in the court of Pallas and fell in love with the host's son, Achilles, who had a beauty, brain, and brawn. However, it is not all peace and love. Due to responsibilities Achilles had to fulfill, and the prophecies his mother, Thetis, said, Patroclus and Achilles could not be together forever. Despite all odds, the boys still end up having a better love story than Twilight. Not only because Twilight is literally the most...
Does it sound like a gay story?
It is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like positive it is.
Agree on Gerard. 2 guys fall in love at the time, like history, like Hercules, the mythology, Greece god, right? And now got the Hercules heels, right? When you play football, you got Achilles heels. That's where this would come from. What is Achilles, Gerald? Achilles heel? Who is Achilles? Why he called it Achilles? Because when he was born, his mother dipped him into a very sacred water. So his whole body is 刀枪不入. So when the mom hold his leg and dip into the water, that part of the leg did not dip fully inside the water. That's why that part was being vulnerable to attack by a poison arrow and kill him instantly. Carry on, Hanling, not only
because Twilight is literally the moon. Bro, whoever who wrote this wrote it in a too conversational form of English right here.
But okay lah, not bad for a girl like that to write this because
using an awful love story. Sorry, not sorry. But also because life and death both want Achilles and Patroclus apart. Yet somehow they cannot go without another. Truly a fine read of the beautiful language and a heart-wrenching ending.
Yeah, I agree what you say, but you see, this girl is a place for her to fulfill and show the the aspiration to showcase what he want to express. So that's the only 空间, the only space for her to do that. Back to you, Gerald.
Another book I would like to recommend is There's a Boy in the Girls' Bathroom.
Huh? A boys in the girls' bathroom?
Ew.
Woohoo! Okay,
What is she reading?
yeah,
Sure.
come on, let's read. Come on, Gerald, let's continue reading, man. Who is such a...
Decker. The last time I gave a book review about this book, everyone was laughing because of the title. So I am almost 100% sure you saw at least a little reading the title. How immature.
Carry on. Do
not let the title fool you. This book is not about promoting teenagers, not at all. This is a story about being better, brave, and accepting. Bradley Chalkers
lies.
gets into fights and everyone dislikes him because of his serious behavior problems. Except the school counselor, Carla. She believes that Bradley is just wonderful and she knows he can change if he was not afraid to try. Carla was patient, understanding, and let students solve their own problems. She was one of the reasons why I hope to be a psychologist when I grew up. This is my favorite books because this book helped me when I got bullied and outcasted by the entire school. When I was younger, I read this book every day during recess and saw that maybe all I needed was a little push
And motivation.
It is also a fairly easy read and exciting book, but every phrase will hit you like a truck, be it positively or negatively. Reading this book was like a gift from the heart.
Yes, Gerald, when after reading this part, I asked Hazel, Gerald, is it true that you are really bullied because of this book, then you read and then you were bullied? Yes, she told me. So when she told me that time, she feel a bit very emotional. So by this book, that I think somehow has kind of give her encouragements and transform her to be more brave. If you watch the video, you got chance, you know she's very vocal, very how should I say, is very exciting person, a person full of jazz and joyful person. Okay, but sometimes she can be quite emotional on certain things. Last book, my dear Han-Ling. The last book.
The last book I would like to recommend is probably the least interesting of the three, but to me, but I enjoyed it and I like this subject. Because I like this subject, everyone knows the octopus has 8 arms, but do you know it has 3 hearts?
Wow! You sure you can read the next page? Wow!
Yes, I can read the next page because I am Quay Pro.
Ooh, that's a good one, bro. Okay.
3 hearts, 9 brains, and 2/3 neutrons in the rest of its body, especially their arms. Read Octopus by Jennifer A. Mather, Roland C. Anderson, and James B. Wood. Reading this book really showed me the intelligent ways of the octopus. They might even be smarter than us. They're such fascinating alien-like creatures that may be more similar to us than you think. Do you know that octopuses even have their own personalities? I really think that I'm slowly becoming an octopus fanatic and is tempted to learn diving just to see some live ones themselves. I kid you not. I swore myself off takoyakis after reading this. Most of you have probably heard of the award-winning octopus teacher. So if you would like to learn a little more about these beautiful creatures, please read this book.
Wow, well read, man. Octopus. Finding Nemo. Finding Dory, so not Finding Nemo. Have you watched the movie Finding Dory?
I read the book because I'm not rich enough to afford to go to the cinema.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say not affordable. Now you can watch in video. No, in YouTube, right? If I'm not mistaken. Gerald, have you watched?
Like 2% quality, Roger.
Okay. But Gerald, have you watched this before? Finding Dory?
Yeah.
Finding Dory got this octopus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know this is, I was saying, Hazel, Were you the one also one of the directors or producer for Finding Dory? Because the octopus really making it so good, so great, and so realistic. Really got their personality. Yeah. So that is all, fellow bookworms. Reading is truly a bliss, and whoever invented books owns to have an award. Do you have any books you like, any story to share? Planning to write a book yourself? I will be waiting. In fact, I put the characters that it is good that these 3 books that she's introduced to us is something that sometimes we have missed out a lot of things in life, especially the first one, where people nowadays don't talk about LGBT. No, sorry. In the past, people don't really like to talk about LGBTs. In fact, yesterday we were talking about this, Gerald. I'm not sure. Most of the Christians, in fact, all the Christians are very anti-LGBT. Seriously. But she brought out this one, and I told her, if you were to write this in your school essay, you may not get approved. Agree not, Gerald? Have you heard of this book of 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh yeah, it's even a movie.
Yeah, it's a sex movie, RA movie.
Yeah. I've
Gerald, have you heard of
heard of
this
it.
before? 50 Shades of Grey.
I saw a WhatsApp sticker.
WhatsApp sticker, man.
That's a good one.
Man.
Gerald, this is a book. It's about very a lot of sex scene and it's a RA. So one day my student brought this book to the school, and the book was being confiscated by a teacher and passed it to me. So I got nothing better to do, right? I read the first 20 pages. It's like, wow, a lot of wow effect, but nothing much.
Wow, Joe, what a surprise. I brought an R-rated book to school and it got confiscated. Wow, so surprising, right? There's no way.
Because it's a Christian school.
Yeah, how surprising. No way.
If it's a government school or what, this book is not, because it's underage. You're not supposed to read this book. But my student asked, but how come they can sell in Singapore? It's just like, there's some categories, right?
Joe, maybe it's because Singapore is not all children, right? Just maybe.
No, if you study social study, right? This country or this part of the world, we are more conservative. Correct? Nothing wrong. I think it's good to be conservative at times. If you are not too conservative, then it becomes let loose, hell loose. Seriously, not very good. How do you find this essay, Gerald? How do you find this essay?
I think it's good.
Good, how good is it when you give for 50 marks?
I think I'll give around the same.
37. Wow.
Maybe a 35.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. How about you, Hanling?
I'll give it like a 32 because of the use of a lot of informal language. Like, I kid you not.
Yes.
I don't think that should be very often used in like an formal essay, especially when it comes to like.
Correct. You are very strict teacher. You're very strict, focused to the MOE rules. Okay.
I think it's a general thing. Like, if you want to write an essay to, like, let's say you're writing to your boss, right? Do you go, oh, I swear to God, I definitely did it? No, right?
No, yes.
Exactly.
You are very, no, you go through the books, go by the books and go through your way of saying that this is supposed to be. Yeah, I wouldn't say you're wrong, seriously. But let's put the formality aside, Hanling. Okay? Like, for overall, do you think you get better marks than 32? Beside I kid you not, the informal language.
If we don't count that, I'll probably give it a 34.
Oh, still below 35, below than Gerald and mine. Okay. Very strict teacher, nothing wrong. Go by academically speaking, he will not get so high, to be honest, maybe a 30 and 31. Or even some school will not even will ask her to redo the essay. Seriously. I'm not sure how the culture is nowadays, whether the MOE approve of this kind of books or this one. The first book is already out. The second book even out. Maybe I don't know. But to me, I find that all books is readable. Depends on how your mindset is. True. Okay. So Tian Yu, if you are watching the videos, your homeworks. Okay, that homework is the one to be seen the responsibility. That is the only homework. Please do it now as soon as possible. So Gerald, if really you have no time as well, Hanling, please at least do me a favor, can do the introduction for me, write it down and send it to me. All right, and then do the draft. That's all. Tian also. All right. I know your exam just over. You need to take a break. Fine. So my next boot camp for the face-to-face has been postponed to 12 June to 16 June, 12 to 16 June next month. So enjoy your holiday for the next few weeks. Then we'll have it in face-to-face. When you're coming for the face-to-face, as it will be an exam. Okay, Gerald? Exam. Please, if I will send the details out soon. Okay. Can. Thank you so much, everyone.